I just woke up here at the grocery store parking lot here in British Columbia. We've got 10 days left to get to the North Pole to deliver my letter to Santa. I've got some quick unfinished business from last night before we leave town. I was in last night and played Magic the Gathering, and I was wondering if I bought some packs and left them for the people who show up next week, would you be able to give them to them?
Yeah,
cool.
That's so nice.
Let's do 5 of these.
Sounds good. Did you have fun playing?
I did, yeah. I'm from Wisconsin and just was like passing through, so I was like, I've gotta play, and then like, you know what, I'll just leave these for those guys. So just whoever shows up, just they can split it up however they want.
Oh, that's so nice.
Several people recommended that we come up here to the Providential Park. There's some old growth forests, and so far it is beautiful. Everything up here is all plowed, and then the trails just nicely packed too. Super walkable. All the trails here have such interesting names. Stupid Traverse. Lazy Lizard.
I'm more on Snakebite and Megahertz.
Yeah. Boom Creek.
My favorite is a shelter named Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Or what about Dem Bones?
Dem Bones.
Dem Bones. Or I love how there's a black Betty and a blue Betty.
Oh yeah.
Who can get the Bettys?
This is a good way to start our time here in Canada. At our first trail post. Whoa, that's deep. I just like sunk right down. Do we want to do Gorby or Lizard Creek? Gorby is more difficult. Although the creek sounds nice. I enjoyed the creek. There's this really cool moss hanging off the trees. A little dried up creek here. Actually, maybe not dried up, but frozen up. You can see a little trickle going across there. I keep breaking through. Snowshoes would have been a lot easier. Yeah. Trail is definitely narrowing a bit. Oh, somehow we got all the way to the park boundary. I'm not sure I fully understand the sign. I might be not smart enough. Please read it carefully. I'll be honest, I don't really know what that means, so I'm just turning around. It looks like there are foot tracks continued that way, but I don't really know if that's private land or what it is. We'll just have a quick lunch before hitting the road again. So today, we've got some salad, and then we also have a root beer I've never had before, right here from British Columbia. It's nice having the truck camper like this because we got the heat going without having to run the truck. Cranberries. Oh yeah. It hits the spot. Clouds have started to clear and the mountains are spectacular. During the hike, the forests remind me a lot of like the same latitude across, so kind of even with like the mountains, a little bit of New Hampshire. But these mountains are so much taller and so much pointier and rockier. They're basically the same mountains that would go all the way from Colorado all the way up into this area, the Rocky Mountains. What? This is even more magical. This is amazing. What? There's like icicles up on the roof. Or the ceiling or whatever, the top of the cave. That was amazing. This is spectacular.
And then here's the cap. This is how adorable the cap is. It's pretty cute.
It actually is a very different root beer. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh.
I think it's like a caramel type
Yeah,
flavor
but it's
in the root
strong.
beer. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It says right on it, in French, caramel cream. Oh, it even says right on it says brownie, caramel cream, right in English. We can't even read. chains on. Got to be super careful because there's big rigs that are going to be coming down this mountain. A few years ago when I was up here, I discovered a hot spring that I want to take you guys to. We're going to have to play it by ear and see how treacherous this road gets. On this road is actually where my profile picture was taken, interestingly enough. These roads are what's called a radio controlled road, so that they always know who's going up and who's going down. This turned into a one-lane road, and the drop off, there's a little bit of berm that's just snow. There's nothing there that's gonna hold us. This section of road is one of the most terrifying I've ever been on. It's just a sheer cliff on that side. We've got the whole place to ourselves down here. There's just these little soaking pools. I'm gonna go get my swimsuit on and we're soaking, boys. Guys, this is amazing. At first it was way too hot getting in here. Nice cold breeze with the air. Just the mountains, trees. And there's these other soaking ponds. This one flows out. And it's the hottest. And then it goes into these cooler pools. And then there's the river itself. And that river mixes in with some of the cooler pools so that you can end up with that Goldilocks temperature that you like. Fortunately, we gotta get out of here before it gets dark. Jumping out of the warm pools into the freezing cold temperatures, at first it's not really noticeable, but then it starts to get ya. My fingers are starting to go a little numb and my hair's turning into icicles. I just pulled off here real quick because that is the source of the Columbia River. It's Columbia Lake. So it goes all the way to Oregon in the US. Everything's all in liters here. That's cents per liter, so 184 cents. I just realized that this is getting really confusing now for adding in the anti-gel because this is all in gallons. I'm just gonna have to guess here a little bit. This is by far the most expensive campground I think I've ever been to. It's $36. If you want a fire pit at your campsite, it's an extra $11. I think you guys know which campsite we're going to. This is possibly some really weird camping. It's basically just roads through here, not really campsites. And then you just like pull over on the side. I guess that's our picnic table. Not really worth 35 bucks, but there's literally nowhere else to go in this town. Yeah, I don't know. They literally say right on the city's website that there is free camping, and we checked it out downtown and it literally is not available. So, is what it is. For now, we need some sleep.